Friends and comrades, greetings from ADS. Today, I want to talk about a very important stage, a turning point in India's foreign policy, India's relations with the world, particularly in the wake of Ukraine war. We all know that India has been maintaining a neutral position on the war in Ukraine. That was prompted by the strategy called strategic autonomy or non-alignment, which is euphemistically called multi-alignment in an emerging multipolar world. I have been arguing that is not a realistic position. Yes, there are multiple countries in the world, but the world is essentially divided between two power blocks and two ideological blocks. One led by America and its allies, the so-called free world or the world of democracies, and the other led by the duo of China and Russia and supported by a few countries. So that is where we stand today. We all know that it is difficult for India to take a position either for or against any of the bloc. But that call we have to take sooner than later. Otherwise, we are confusing our partners and we are not gaining confidence and trust from our potential partners. What has happened recently, because of India's continuous abstentions in United Nations, the West perhaps was talking or persuading or nudging India before, but now they have taken a position. America is trying to hurt India where it really hurts. That is, rearming Pakistan, and the American ambassador in Islamabad recently visited the POK and called it Azad Kashmir. Secondly, the German foreign minister, Germany is by far the most powerful country in the European Union, consisting of 27 countries, and Germany's foreign minister, while hosting her counterpart Bilawal Bhutto, strongly advocated for UN engagement in Kashmir. That was clearly against the established position here that Kashmir has to be negotiated bilaterally through the historic Simla Agreement, and the world has more or less accepted it, except one or two countries. Yet, a Western country to argue or advocate forcefully for UN engagement is certainly against India's interest. My plea through you, through my friends and comrades to the government of India is that yes, we will have to pursue our national interest, but we also have to speak for the principles and the values that we stand for in the international fora. We should speak for freedom, we should speak against aggression, we should speak for human rights, even partly at the cost of our national interest. That is our strength. Our strength is not our economy at the moment or our military, it is our values. So unless we speak for the values, we will not be recognized for what we are. So I think India's foreign policy has faltered for not standing up for the values. Yes, it has shown the might and the confidence and the determination through the present government, which is quite determined in its thinking and approach. But one lapse that we are perhaps not standing up for the principles that historically we have been advocating, that is going against our image. And that should not confuse and mislead the world about our intentions. So my plea to India to contribute to the world, lead the world for democracy, for human rights, for freedom, even if we have to occasionally compromise a bit or sacrifice a bit on our national interests, because that is something which will hold us in good stead in the long term. Thank you.